May I request the chairperson to kindly say a few words and open the session.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for attending this afternoon. I am really looking forward to this session. I do appreciate that we do have time constraints, and apologies to the speakers here. But I'd like to introduce Dr. Piyush Jain, who, as you will see on the slide, has a huge amount of involvement in physical education and sport, multiple publications, books, conferences, papers, and a lot of expertise and contributions around Rajiv Gandhi Excellence Award, and working with a number of universities at the same time. Can I please welcome Dr. Piyush Jain? Dr. Jainji, the floor is yours.
Thank you. So, Premananda, can you start the slides? Presentation. So, before till time my presentation is will start. First of all, I am thankful to Usha Nair ma'am, who always appreciate the work of PEFI and my work in the field of physical education. And after this a wonderful panel discussion on mental health, it's very difficult to engage you all in such a topic, which is youth talent development, especially in the perspective of the government of India, that what Ministry of Youth and Sports is doing and how we can change the scenario of youth talent development and empowering a sporting future in India. So before that, I would like to start that India is having a more than 140 million population. Yesterday, I was talking with someone, my friend from Singapore, my friends from Jamaica. They were talking about the numbers that India is having the huge numbers. And I told them that it is our strength that below the age of 35, we have the 65% population. And this population is the key driver for our country. As far as we all know that India is grooming in all the sectors. Same like in sports, our Prime Minister has given the vision for the Viksit Bharat in 2047 when we will celebrate our 100th year of independence. That time, India will not grow in all the sectors like in space and all. We will also in the top in the world in sports sector also. So vision of our Prime Minister is to become the India is world top 5 medalist in Olympic. And this youth, which is now 65% below 35 years of age, will be the driving force. So today I'll highlight some of the points about how our government is doing working on this sector and how together PE professionals, sports person can help in this youth talent development program in country. So till date, we are not too much good in Olympic medal. Only we received the 41 medals. Out of this is 10 gold, 10 silver, and 21 bronze medal. Since last more than 100 years journey of Olympic movement in country, in world. And we are very lag behind this. In this recently concluded Paris Olympic, we got only 6 medals and finished on 64th number. And our Prime Minister and our government is finding that in 2036, India hosts the Olympic in our country, and we should be on the top 10 medal tally. So there are some few points which lead like Premanand. Okay, I'll speak without this presentation. So this is somehow about the overview of my presentation. It's maybe due to some technical issue. So we have the demographic advantage that our population is the very young, and another very important points, another very important part is that our government has started one initiative. It's called the Khelo India initiative. Those who are from the our country India, they know about the Khelo India initiative and the impact on this of this Khelo India initiative in the our sporting performance. Like one in the recently concluded Paris Olympic, out of 117 athletes, 28 athletes has been selected from the Khelo India schemes. Under this scheme of Khelo India initiatives by Government of India, more than 320 sports infrastructure has been formed within 5 years. Out of this, there were 54 synthetic athletic tracks developed, football grounds developed, indoor activities developed, and government has spent more than 3,000 crore rupees in the infrastructure areas. So this is one of the area Khelo India initiative. Under this, government has started the Khelo India Youth Games, Khelo India University Games, Khelo India School Games, lots of things. Same as and it's all the sports comes our country's all the sports comes under the SAI, Sport Authority of India, which is having more than 10,000 athletes pool. I know it's very yeah, now it's working. So the opportunity is the position India as a global leader in sports, and our objective is to evaluate current sports pathways and propose actionable solution. So as earlier told that there is an infrastructure gap, limited reach, and funding shortfalls for the to achieve this objective. And as far as Khelo India initiative is concerned, its objective is identify, train, and support young athletes. Till date, we have more than developed the 1,000 Khelo India academies all over the countries. And this 2,737 athletes is supported annually. Government is giving the more than 6 lakhs rupees per athletes, spending 6 lakhs rupees per athletes. So this initiative will be the game changer for the country. And as far as role of Sports Authority of India concerned, it's a national apex body which is promoting sports and athlete development, training more than 9,432 athletes across 187 centers. So this is current sports pathways that how we can achieve our goal and how this youth can be motivated to be part in the youth sports system. So school program early talent identification, it is somehow missing in our country, that there is no such school program, talent identification program is concerned in the school education system. State and national competition, exposure and performance tracking, site training centers is for elite athletes, and challenges. What is the challenges for this youth talent development program? So there are some key challenges in youth talent development in our country. One is the infrastructure deficiency, which is also divided into rural and urban areas. I have already spoke that we had formed the 340 track, football grounds, and other sports area. But there is some difference between rural and urban areas. India is basically more than 65% area is the rural area, where basic facility is not available till date. And urban area is having a good facility. So it is one of the important challenge that rural and urban divided. And another important part which we need help from the international fraternity, that we have the lack of scientific process. You will not believe that and I always appreciate our government of India, especially our Prime Minister, that since last 10 years, we had started more than 11 institutes of the sports sciences. These institutes are specially designed for the sports sciences courses like sports biomechanics, sports nutrition, sports physiology. Earlier, before 10 years, there was no such institute, those who are running the sports sciences courses in country. So now we are, every year we are producing some good sports scientists also, which will cater the need of our athletes. And especially National Sports University also established some state level university. Before 10 years, we have the only three institutes, big institutes like LNIP, LNCP, and Patiala. And after that, we formed the six new sports universities. And NSU is one of the best university which giving the best education and promoting the sports sciences. And another important thing is the grassroots participation, limited awareness. As already spoke about this, that there is a gap between rural and urban areas. Rural areas, we are having the 65% population. And as far as urban areas concerned, we have the infrastructure, we have the resources, but players is less. So we have to be find out the grassroots participation also, and resources. As one of the important part is that India is having sports is not in a concurrent list. It's not a national movement. Sports is in the subject of state governments. So we all depend on at the grassroots level. We depend upon our 36 states and union territory. So as we have the lots of experts is here, and global best practices in Australia, National Talent Identification Program, UK School Games. These are some of the program which runs by the globally. So in my point of view, actionable recommendation for this youth talent development, how we can mobilize our youth in a sporting to become India as a sporting nation, and we fill up the infrastructure gap, especially in rural areas. Enhance the infrastructure, multi-sports facility in rural and urban areas. Like you can see that Goa, in these areas, in summer, northern region in summer, you can't play in the outside because of the diversity of the weather. Some areas cross the 50 degree of temperature. At that time, sporting activity almost closed in the country. So for this purpose, we have to build some multi-sports facilities, upgrading existing schools. We have the largest number of schools data, more than 14 lakhs, 14 million schools we have in our country, and they have the huge land. So this is another area where our government is working to be a model, developing a model like pay and play model for the school education system also, and it's also working. So this will increase the accessibility and quality of training environment. Second point is very important point is the talent identification. I have met some guys here. They have formed some association of the talent identification association of Bharat something. So these type of initiatives our country needs from the young population. The technology and PE professionals comes together and make some a talent identification program which should work from north to south. It's a very diversity. The program which runs in the north will not work in the south and will not work in the northeast. So the program should be work. Talent identification program should like that. This should be work as per their need, as per the game need, and as per the uh, area need. Haryana is having a leader in the sports. Out of this 41 medal, more than 20 medals comes from the one state only. It's called the Haryana here in our country, and it's a leader in the sports. Why? Because they had been catered both these needs. they had developed the infrastructure at the grassroots level. Even at block level, they have developed the 400-meter track with multi-sports facility. Also, they had earlier started the one talent identification program for Haryana state only, and that gives the boost for the development of sports in Haryana to develop the culture. And third one is the promoting grassroots participation, which I have already told that um, we had to be integrate the sports in the school curricula. In recently comes the new education policy where they have had made compulsory physical education and sports as a part of curriculum. So still lots of work should be done in this area also. And advancing coaching standard. And I'm very fortunate to say that NASA Sports University and some of the other institutes, more than 400 sports coaches, apart from our National Coaching Institute, is coming from the different institute with the degree in a hand in a sports coaching degree, bachelor degree in sports coaching. So in future, maybe after 5 years, after 6 years, we will have a bigger pool of sports coaches that will cater the need of the grassroots level. Right now, before this government, 10, 11 years back, we have the only one institute, National Institute of Sports in Patiala, and that cater our sports coaching need. But now scenario has changed. And one important part is the public-private partnership, which is really missing in our sports system. I will give the one example that our organization PEFI has started some CSR initiative, and we found some 50 athletes in wrestling. And one athlete, Chirag Chikara, nobody knows his name before getting the medal in World Championship. But our coaches, our trainers identified around 50 children from the Haryana in wrestling area. With this public-private partnership, one bank came with us and we giving the funding. And now the scenario changed. More than 10 athletes won the medal in national and state level, and one medal at the international level. And he is the second athlete from country who won the gold medal in the under 23 World Championship. So public-private partnership is one of the very important area where who can bridge the funding gaps and drive innovations. Like some of our sports scientists, they also need the fund. Government is not providing that much of fund in sports science areas. So these areas should also be catered. And promoting sports science research, it is one of the major area where we all should work. How we can promote the sports science research. We are normally depend on the research in the foreign research. We need the research, especially in sports science in our country. So this is one of the important that we should advocate for the policy. PEFI is doing something, and all other federation is also doing. And government has been reformed all the federations in last 2-3 years, and one new bill is also coming on this, so that this will also change. And one of the important part is technology and innovation, leveraging data for talent identification and training. Till date, we are lacking behind in this technology and innovations. Some of the good sports science institutes is now coming through this our schemes of NCSSR. This will help in the technology and innovation. And once the data, I asked someone in yesterday that do you have the data in the Indian context for the talent identification? They told me that sir, we don't have the data. We will first take the test, and then we will prepare their so-called validity set. After setting the reliability and validity, they set the norms for the sports science research. So for measuring impact of KPIs for youth talent development, we have to be planned 3 times: that short-term plan, medium-term, and long-term plan. For short-term plan, athlete enrollment, infrastructure development, and for medium-term performance in national and international event, and long-term plan, Olympic and global championships. And for this is very important part of my slide, that for this, whatever I said here, that we need the government for the policy and funding, educational institute, especially school and university sector. Uh, I'm sorry to say that we are having the more than 1,200 universities here in India. And they are having a best infrastructure also. Some of the universities having the best infrastructure. But after school hours, after university hours, there is no use for that infrastructure. So that infrastructure should use for the purpose of promoting the talent, grassroots development. There should be some policy so that this make fill the gap between the requirement and of the athletes and the utilization of that infrastructure. And third, community inclusion participation is also one of the important stakeholder. This is our case study. We, as a PEFI, selected the 80 athletes, 50 in the wrestling and 30 in the athletics. And out of these 80 athletes, Chirag Chikara won the gold medal in under 23. Before getting medal in under 23 World Championship, nobody knows him, this guy Chirag. He came from the very rural background in one akhada in Sonipat. And once get the medal in the under 23 World Championship, almost 10 top institute, top management and top academies approach him to give all these things, whatever he wants, that they will provide the food, nutrition, massager, everything they want to need. Give this. Yeah. So, and before getting medal, there were no help. At that time, PEFI helped, so he got the medal. And another girl is Alexa Mariam Thomas from Kerala. It's a very Irabipur, Kerala. And she also won the medal recently in the state championship. So this is somehow our call to action, that we have to be invest in infrastructure and utilize the infrastructure which is available in the school and university sector. Integrated scientific talent identification program, which is the need of the hour for the country. And third one is the foster collaboration governance and prioritize athletes' well-being and education. One of the very important part is that those athletes is good in the sports, they are not good in the education. So we have to also focus on the athlete education. And this is our initiative, which I would like to those who are related to the physical education in country, that Government of India, Ministry of Youth and Sports and PEFI together doing a nationwide survey on the status of physical education and sports in Indian school education system. This is the first time initiative which is working for the what is the current scenario of the physical education in Indian school education system. This is only for the school education. So those who are related, they can scan this QR code for survey, and it definitely it will also help in the our making in policy. So thank you. Hopefully, maybe we will do something together. Any question from?
Dhanyavad Surji, thank you very much for that. That was really interesting, and a lot of good input that has been going on over the last few days is within that. So there's lots of time for discussion, hopefully. We do have time for 2 quick questions, if anybody has a question. Do we have any question? Okay. Whilst other people think, one very quick one from me. You're obviously talking a lot about the NAS Patiala, Khelo India, all of the key initiatives and work that's going on. Where do federations fit into this?
Yeah, federation is a separate part from the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. They are the independent bodies. They comes under the IOA, Indian Olympic Association, and they deals with the particular games. Like Wrestling Federation of India looks the matter of Wrestling Federation, Basketball Federation of India is looking the matter of Basketball Federation. Government of India provide the grants of these federations for their establishment, their training program, their purpose. So they are also doing a good job, national federations, but it's not a directly part of the Ministry of Youth and Sports part.
Yeah, so partnership is a key thing
Yeah,
to
yeah.
work with federations and the
fact,
government.
Government is also continuously relationship with the national federation, but that without national federation, games cannot be work.
Thank you. And the key thing is the call for research. We need more research in this area. Are there any other questions? Oh, Rosa. Oh, sorry, ma'am.
Thank you very much for your presentation. And I would like to know a bit more about the questionnaire, the survey you're running. How long do you plan to have it in there?
Yeah, date is the 30th March of this month, this year, 2025. Before 30th March, we have to fill this all these details, and then after that, our team of the experts will analyze and will present the report to the government of India.
So how long do you plan to have it online? Will be online?
It's online. We had developed one website like survey.pefindia.org, and once you will start the fill the details will come one by one, and then last date for filling this survey is the 31st of March.
20. Thank you.
So one question from my end. Sir, now as you know that there are multiple graduates coming out from the field of physical education, sports sciences. So with the humongous amount of graduates graduating every year, how do this population fit in, or how will this population add on to the benefit of the field of physical education and sports?
It's a very good question. I was supposed to be this. I will be happy to give the answer. Do you know how many colleges of PE in country? It's around 658 colleges, which is running the Bachelor of Physical Education course. There are two segments in the physical education and sports in country. One is the PE and another is the sports science related course, sports management, sports. The PE courses comes under one statutory body called the National Council for Teacher Education. These are the teacher education courses. They are 4-year or 2-year courses. And another subject is like sports science, sports management, sports biomechanics, sports, another type of subject, sports coaching. They comes under the University Grant Commission, UGC. So as in PEFI, I'm trying to comes all the subject under one umbrella. We are continuously demanding with the government of India that all the subjects of the sports fraternity should comes under one umbrella. Actually, there is a problem with the mindset of the PE professionals that when we thought about the this PE, we go in the to do course in the physical education. Our thought is the fixed is up to the job, that we should get the job in the school or college level. If I did my bachelor in physical education, BPEd, 4-year or 2-year, then my thought is that I have to join with some college, school level, PGT, TGT level. And if I do master's degree and more further study PhD, then I suppose to join as a college level or university level. This scenario should be changed, because we as a PEFI, or my personal need is that there is very less job left in the government sectors. Our PE professionals should come with some innovative ideas. They should come with the some entrepreneurship. They should come with the event management in sports. Actually, IITians, IIM professionals, those who are come from the management background, those who are come from the technology background, they are forming the startups, they are forming the companies, and PE professionals help. I want that every PE professional should come with the new ideas and form their own companies. They should start some new arena. Sports is just like a virgin area here in country. So thank you.
Thank you, sir. A round of applause, please.
Last question.
So yeah, we're up for time, unfortunately. If you can do questions afterwards, perhaps. Thank you.
आप
Yeah, after, yes.
Yeah, after.
Yes. Yeah, we need time. Thank you.
So thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Piyush Jain. May I call upon Dr. Usha Nair to kindly present a token of her love and appreciation to Dr. Piyush Jain. Sorry to
Thank you. No, no, ma'am. I know that we are behind the.
we are behind the schedule. We are sorry, extremely sorry to
No, no, no.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, G. Can I introduce our next speaker who spoke yesterday?